Good morning, and welcome back into this new episode of our Minecraft series. So, in the last episode, we worked down there on the. Well, let me just show you. We worked on the storage system for the pumpkin and melon farm. Well, not on the exact storage system, but on the room. As you can see, I've made some changes that, as I've promised, I would have. So here we are. This is the room we worked on last episode, and as you can see here, I've started bringing in the farmers, and I'll also start trading with them. So here we can just, for example, trade with them pumpkins and melons. This way we have a source of emeralds, which is very handy, and also food, which is also quite important. And yes, but you can see that I didn't start. Well, some of them are still to be traded with. They are not master level farmers because I lack the materials, or well, the crops that they buy for unlocking the first stages. Because, for example, these the first two trades were selling to me bread for emeralds, so I could easily unlock them and skip the first stage. While on this one, I still need to harvest a couple of carrots because I don't have them at the moment. Well, you can see here that, well, it is mostly empty, but the farm has been producing, and I've been, using it. I can't wait for the next update where they will add the auto-crafter. This way we will be able to compact all these stacks and stacks of melon slices in stacks of crafted melons, since we do require entire melons and not the slices, and we also will be able to compact this iron into much more convenient form, which is blocks. Well, work I've done off camera, aside from the farmers, carrying them down here, I've also, put down the decorations, or finished up the corridor over here and the staircases, and also I've built here the room. I've hidden everything, the contraption here behind, this wall of cobblestone and granite. I used also this nice design, making this, let's say, a border square. Instead of using granite on the borders, I've used cobblestone, or the classic palette, for the tower. You can see also from the outside. And here I made a little bit of a, how can I say, a roof, a patio, with this nice, column. And I wanted to encase it with these fence gates, simply because sometimes over here mobs still do spawn. I still have to go through the lighting once more, and in order for prevent mob spawning. But in the meantime, at least we don't get a sudden visit of a creeper down there. We are mostly protected. We still lack the cover for the pumpkin and melon farm, but it's stuff for another episode, because we've worked way too much on this farm. I'm sick and tired too, and I bet you are too. So for changing, I already went ahead and removed the sign. So I just changed it into covering the pumpkin and melon farm, but it's not a priority. What I want to do in this episode is go on exploration, because I want to find cacti or cactuses. Either way. Why cactuses in particular? Because I want to upgrade our farms. Yes, I know. Always farming. I want to improve them and well, basically update the anti-overflow, because I have excluded the piece, but while working on the room, I had to remove the lava because, well, the support beams are made of spruce, and also the ceiling is made of wood, and it caught fire. Yes, you should be able to see the well, the clip right now. So I want to find cactuses so we can make well, a trash can without having stuff go on fire, because neither fire nor lava are viable solutions, because they both feature fire spread, unfortunately. So we will have to work with that. And I want also cactus, because well, I want to update the zombie chamber, the zombification chamber, because in this way I don't like the way that the minecarts at the moment go through the water, because it's slow, and the risk is if we well, allow me to go downstairs, and so I can explain it better. Okay, so here you can see that we have the rail, and right now we put down a minecart. Well, let's just demonstrate it. Push it up to the villages, and there it goes. You can see that minecart is very slow in moving, and also the issue is if the minecart were to be empty, and if it would go past here, well, it would capture the zombie, which is most unfortunate, because if the zombie gets out of that chamber, well, we'll have to put it back in, and it's a hassle, because we would have to tear down everything and free the zombie, make it follow through the like we did when we built it. We have to put down the trapdoors and let the zombie follow us, trap it in there. Way too much work. Instead, if we were to have a minecart unloading station, well, first of all, we wouldn't require a separate chest, because we would have a cactus in this place. So the minecart would hit the cactus. The villager would get automatically unloaded in the water, because it is the nearest free space, valid space, where you can unload. And it will simply go on while the minecart stays here, and it gets well, sucked into a hopper and ready to be reused. It's much more handy, and we could even get rid of this piston over here. Right now we don't need this zombie, so we can get rid of it. Goodbye. And we can also remove this one. Okay. So that's the main reason. Let's get back up to the signboard. Okay, here we are back to the signboard. And lastly, I didn't put it up over here, but well, I can just put it now. I want a cactus farm. Cactus farm, which is very easy, and I don't want a big one, because, well, cactus is useful for, well, it has very little uses at the moment. Its main usage is to craft green dye. So that, and well, the unloading or the unloading station, or the usage as a trash can, which is so we have already covered them. Okay, so we can just I'll just go ahead, get myself ready. Well, at least a new set of ammo, to say the least, and maybe some more gear. I'll pack everything together, and we will see when we are ready for going on a voyage. See you soon. Okay, so we're back. We're back home. Yay! But without any cactus. Yes, I know. Bummer. But the issue is I couldn't find any desert. Well, I went 10,000 blocks away towards Easter, and I reached at a certain point, and I started coming backwards. But after 4 hours of exploration, I got fed up. I must admit, it's my fault, and I've cheated a little bit and used locate biome command just to get a hold of, well, to get an idea of how much away a desert could ever be. And well, the command returned error. They couldn't find any desert in a reasonable distance. And if you don't know about it, in Minecraft Java edition, the locate biome command runs for a square of radius 12,000. Therefore, it couldn't find any desert within a 12,000 block radius from 10,000 blocks away. So, yes, I have to start over all again and try once more. Yeah, I am quite annoyed, but let's review what we came home with and what was the product of our exploration session. You can see it all here. So, well, first thing first, we got a couple of a little bit of sand, which is always useful. We can put it away in the sand and gravel, so we don't have to go looking for it. We found some pottery sherd. I'm quite happy about it. Well, I've begun my collection. So we have 4 different types for the time being. Then we found beetroots, some lily pads, mangrove propagule, and dark oak saplings. I couldn't remember whether I have already gathered them, but I don't think so. So beetroots, we don't have them. Dark oak, we don't either. Oh, mangrove, I had already got them, but well. Now, precious, some gold, a lot of coal, some obsidian, golden apples, well, some copper, some emeralds. Well, we don't like emeralds anymore, at least. We can throw everything in here. Not the arrows, please. Well, the golden horse armor, we can put it in here. While the apples, I have to bring them downstairs. We got our hands on 3 different tridents. That's very good. We can shove them into the weapons and armor, for the time being at least, until we get our hands on proper enchantments. Heart of the Sea, 5 of them, and 2 coast armor trim, so armors over here, and Heart of the Sea here. Well, a boatload of weed. I don't know I don't know how I can make use of all this weed, but it's always handy to have some sunflowers. Well, gunpowder, spider eyes was a must. I wanted to get them because we are running out of them. And well, I also kept the chests because, well, they are annoying to craft. I already had the sunflowers, armor, TNT, dark oak clock, and 2 sniffer eggs. I want to find out how they do work. But okay, let me get rid of the wood and of this redstone stuff. And since we didn't manage to, well, conclude anything this episode in the end, I'll go ahead instead and work on a little addition I wanted to make. That is a sugarcane farm. We will check out the sniffer eggs another time. Because, well, if we will be working onto, well, librarians, so if we will be working with librarians villagers, we also need to have a steady supply of paper, and well, this doesn't quite fit for the moment. So I'll go ahead, gather everything up, and find a suitable spot where I can put in our sugarcane farm. Okay, so time-lapse time. Well, I want to snuck in a little time-lapse of me building this very small sugarcane farm. As you can see, I'm starting, well, I've cleared out a little bit the space And then I'm starting with well, from the bottom up. First, we get the chests in place and the hoppers and all the sorting system. Well, sorting, the storage. After that, we place down the minecart line, which is basically a single minecart looping around and always collecting what items get left on the floor. After which, we have this, well, the actual sugar canes. And lastly, we can insert the harvesting system. Very simple, very easy, very small, because we do not require a boatload of sugar canes. And also, sugar canes have kind of a little span of uses. They are not too much useful once you have a steady supply of them. So I didn't want to overdo it. Now, while the time lapse is still running, I wanted to apologize for me for the command that I had to use to figure out whether there was a desert nearby. I'm very much ashamed. Unfortunately, I can't control what the world's giving me. Well, I could control it using more commands, but I don't want to, because I want to keep it as vanilla as possible. This time I had to do it because after 4 entire hours of exploring, which pretty much got wasted, well, I was quite annoyed. So, concluding our time lapse, well, we obviously have to get rid of our old farm. So we just tear down everything and patch up all the channels. Welcome back. So now you can see here we got a little sugarcane farm running. It's not the most performing, most whatever you want to call it. It's a little farm because, well, apart from crafting paper and eventually sugar, we do not use sugar canes. Therefore, I won't be needing them so much. Also because, for example, books, we can buy them from librarians. We can buy all the paper related stuff, also maps, we can buy them from, well, cartographers, not librarians. But those are the two main users for paper, so we won't be needing much this farm itself. And therefore, the reduced size, I prefer smaller farms that produce less, but also cause less lag, rather than having humongous arrays of things. Well, it's a bit of a letdown for an episode, at least to me. We didn't manage to find what we looked for. I'll probably keep looking for cactuses off camera, but online I won't be doing much. I know, I'm quite sorry I've let you down in this episode. I hope that the final farm managed to restore my pride. Well, jokes aside, I thank you very much for holding until this very moment. I remember that you can subscribe to the channel if you want to get notified via YouTube whenever I put up content. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, or a dislike if you didn't enjoy it. Let me know down in the comment what you would like me to do, and I will wait for you in the next episode. Bye bye!